Hello guys and welcome, it is ThatSrb2DUDE here today bringing you yet another Splatoon 2 video. Now today is going to be the third episode of how do we get into the Splatoon 2 competitive scene. For your casual people, you guys are pretty much sorted. The second video, how you get into teams, that's pretty much all you really need. First episode, second episode, casual people, all good. Competitive people, there's a bunch of other stuff that I gotta go forward with you. So today we are going to be looking on how do we search for practice. So in the second episode, we looked for how we can get into teams. So at this point, we should already have our teams, or if you don't have a team, there are other options as well. Now, scrims and practice, both of these words are the same thing, practice basically. Now, this is a very important thing for Splatoon 2 competitive teams because without practice, you can't really grow or work on your skills and such like that. So this is why we need to practice against other teams. So how do we find those other teams, or how do we find people or competitive people that want to scrim and such like that? So now, Inkopolis Crosswalk have a bunch of different options. So first of all, I'm just going to point out the most simplest option is to go into this one. It's in the beginner servers, and it's the Splatoon 2 Pickup Scrim Hub. Now, what Pickup Scrim basically means is somebody who could be or who isn't even in a team asking for 3 players to find and go, scrim with them. So within this server, that's basically what you're going to expect. So as you see, you go to the server and you have pickups. You want to go to this category right here. Now you have 2 things that you really need to find. So looking for teammates. Basically what you do is you at here and then you say how many people you're looking for. So this can go on from 3 to 2 to 1. So as you can see from this person right here, this is a good example. You can put at here +2, so you're looking for 2 people to come into your squad because you already have 1 person on your squad. If you found, I guess, 1 person, they DM'd that person, and then you continue on, and then you press +1 because maybe you found 2 people. And if you found all your people and they've all DM'd you and stuff like that, and say, hey, I'll want to do a pickup scrim with you, so we can go ahead and look for a scrim. So that is pretty much what you do for this section right here. You find the people first, and then you go ahead and look for a scrim and stuff like that. And that is literally what is right under here. So you go to the looking for scrim part, and all you need to do is at scrim DM, or at here scrim DM. And that is all you have to do. With this message, you should expect people to come at you. If they are also looking for a scrim, they probably will DM you and say, hey, we also got 4 players, so let's play together. Let's go into a private battle. I'm pretty sure you guys will go ahead and exchange your, switch friend codes and stuff like that, so you guys can add each other. And then the scrim commences, practice is done. Can do exact same thing with Looty as well, except for Looty, it's a little bit different. You can do it in looking for games, and you can do it for scrims cross division. I think doing it in the scrims cross division channel is a much better way if you already have 4 players and you want to scrim and stuff like that. But in the the looking for game part, this can be really anything. It could be you're looking for at hit twin. You could be looking for +1, +2, +3. Whichever, it can even be +7 if you're looking for a private battle or something like that, but that doesn't normally happen too often in servers like this. So, here we go. If you're looking for people to scrim with, to use this as well. The Academy also has their own section of how you can look for scrims and stuff like that. So, one thing about going to join all these servers and joining for, ping for at here scrim and stuff like that, is the thing that you're going to get a lot of Discord pings. So how the Academy have done it is basically you have to apply for the scrim role. Now I'm going to show you exactly how you do that. So currently I do not have the scrim role, and I don't think actually any other people that have the scrim role right now are online, but this is how you basically go about it. So you can see there's a bunch of people doing at here scrim and stuff like that. If you want to get yourself the at here scrim role, this is what you basically need to do. So you go all the way to the top, and you go to the request for roles option right here. Now you scroll down to the bottom. So this is what you want to do, because I just made a mistake there. I put a hashtag and I tried to edit it, and it didn't, it didn't work. So this is what you want to do. You want to do rank scrim. You post that, and basically in the request roles, Mr. Cuttlefish basically gives you the scrim role. So with that, I can now ping for the scrim role or people who are looking for scrims and such like that. So now that I have the scrim role, I can scroll down to scrim, and then I can @ here scrim and look for other people that are also looking for scrims and stuff like that. So I would basically do this, @ here scrim, and then, you know, DM me. But at this point in time, I'm not really looking for a scrim, so I'm going to delete that real quick. Now, you can do the exact same thing for pickup scrims as well. You can give yourself the pickup scrim role, so you go back to the request for roles and do the exact same thing. You do !, rank, pickup scrim, and it has to look exactly like this. And once you've done that, now you have the pickup scrim role. So as you can see, I have all these other roles, but I also have the scrim role and the pickup scrim role. So what this allows you to do, I mean, of course you can get these roles, but this is basically allowing people who are looking for a scrim or pickup scrim to basically contact you to know that, hey, this is a player that's looking for a scrim or a pickup scrim in this server. Now, this server has like 10,000 members in it, so there's always somebody looking for a scrim. This is basically how you go about it. You don't exactly need to get the scrim role. This is just to avoid the constant pings that you may get. Now, some people might not mind that they get a bunch of pings. I mean, personally, I don't mind too much, but some people are really like iffy about Discord pings and stuff. So you can always try to avoid that by using servers like this. So, you know, you have the scrim and pickup scrim role, and you don't actually exactly need the role to actually ping these roles, but so let's just say that we don't want the scrim role anymore. So basically what we do is go back to the same channel where it says request for roles, and we basically type in the exact same thing. So just before that, just so you guys know, I typed in rank or ! rank scrim again, and basically it made me leave the role. So basically I'm going to do the exact same thing with pickup scrim. So I'm going to do rank pickup scrim, because I don't personally want to be pinged too much, or I don't want people to think that I am also in this role. So I'm going to do that exact same thing, and as you can see, now it says you have left pickup scrim, and now I no longer have these roles and stuff like that. So basically that is it. Now I just want to talk a little bit further when you do have scrims or you have regular scrim partners, because this is something that can really help a lot of competitive people to actually grow and become better and stuff like that. So let's just say that we have a team and we found a group of people on another team that are around our skill level, and we can, you know, get some good matches with them, or they're just basically better than your team and stuff like that. They just play better. Now, if they accept, you can make like a Discord server, much like this server known as the +1 server. Now, this is basically a competitive Splatoon server that the top players in Splatoon 2 have created, and it's basically just a bunch of scrim partners that we kind of fused together. And it started very, very small in, I guess, back in the day. It started off with about 2 teams, then it kind of flourished into something much bigger than that. So now we all just kind of use this to find our own scrims. But this is just to set an example for people who don't have access to stuff like this. You kind of have to create it by yourself. And I mean that, okay, you face a team that are at your skill level or they are better than you. And if they accept, you can make a server, or you can allow them to join your own Discord team server. And you can just mark them as, these are our scrim partners. These are the people that we're going to grow with. These are the people that we know we can get better off. So it's going to be a thing like that. Now, of course, you regularly go out there, find your scrims like that, and you might find like a really, really good team. But it's also a thing where you try to keep the people that you actually got some really good scrims off, where you felt like after the scrim, you felt like you got a little bit better or progressively better, or you felt like you can learn more of these people, because that's pretty much what all competitive is about. It's just, we want to grow up each other, and we want to learn how we can become better off people that are better than us. So you take a thing from them, they take a thing or two from you. Everyone just grows together, continually gets better, and you know. So literally, when you want to become better, when you want to practice and scrim and do it regularly, you got to get scrim partners. So of course, you get your scrims at first, but you want to have consistent people that you know that you can find to scrim with. It can also be a thing where you have these 2 teams, and then you just kind of If you just want to scrim and do your pickup scrim with them, you can kind of take a couple of their players and then go find a scrim yourself, you know, go find some other people that can play. So this is pretty much how you do it. This is pretty much how you find scrims regularly. This is why I guess the Top Player +1 server is so successful at this, because this is the exact same thing that we did. It becomes such a big thing where we don't feel like we have to expand too much. So we just kind of keep all these players in one place where we can always find and play with them or scrim with them and stuff like that. So that is pretty much how you guys go about finding scrims. That is pretty much how you guys go about and, you know, getting your scrim partners. Those are basically the best tips and how you can go about it, honestly. So really, that's all I gotta say for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Please, if you did, please like, favorite, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Follow me on Twitter and Twitch, both in the description below. Do it for both if you're feeling generous. I really hope this video helps. You know, if it was, you know, helpful for you, you know, please go and share it as much as you possibly can, because I want this to reach a bunch of different people who are having trouble with finding scrims and stuff. So with all that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. Follow me on Twitch, both in the description below. Do it for both if you're feeling generous. As always, guys, this has been ThatSrb2DUDE, and I shall see you guys in a future video.